Created by ContentBinger.com. Criminal Law Glossary, letter C.
C. Calendar is the list of cases set in the same court on the same date. Capital offense is an offense that may be punishable by death or imprisonment for life. Capital punishment is synonymous with the death penalty. Case law is the collection of reported cases that form the body of law within a given jurisdiction. Challenge for cause is the attempt by the prosecutor or defense counsel to remove a prospective juror during voir dire, jury selection, by explaining why the juror in question is unfit to serve or would not be impartial. Change of venue is the holding of a trial in a different jurisdiction, county, than the one in which the crime was committed, in order to guarantee that the defendant will receive a fair trial. Charge is the official legal accusation of a crime. Child abuse is the neglect or mistreatment of children. Child snatching is the act of a divorced or separated parent who takes his or her child away from the other parent who has custody of the child. Citation is a written notice ordering the suspect to appear in court, usually used for specified petty offenses. Cite means to summon before a court of law. Cite and release is the release of an arrested criminal suspect by the arresting officer on his promise to appear in court on a specific date. Civil action is a lawsuit brought by one or more individuals against another person or business, or the government, for the purpose of redressing private wrongs. Civil commitment is a confinement order for a person who is ill, incompetent, drug addicted, or the like, as contrasted with a criminal sentence. Compensatory damages are damages levied by a civil court or jury against the defendant for actual financial losses incurred by the plaintiff because of the defendant's actions. Complaint is the first paper filed in a criminal prosecution which states the crime allegedly violated by the defendant. Concurrent sentence means a prison sentence in which the separately imposed prison terms for each count are not added together but instead run at the same time. Thus, the sentence is the longest prison term imposed for the most serious count. Conservator is a court-appointed custodian of someone's property. Consecutive sentence means adding together the prison terms imposed for conviction on each of several separate crimes or criminal counts, to arrive at the total length of imprisonment. Conspiracy is an agreement between two or more individuals to commit a crime, along with an act done to begin the crime. Contemporaneous objection rule is the doctrine that a proper objection to the admission of evidence must be made at a trial for the issue of admissibility to be considered on appeal. Contempt of court means to defy a court's authority. If one is found or held in contempt of court, he or she may be fined, placed in jail, or both. Continuance is a delay of court proceedings to a future date. Convict is a person who has been found guilty of a crime and is now in prison, or, when said with a different inflection, means to find a person guilty of a crime of wrongdoing. Conviction is a decision by a judge or a jury that the defendant is guilty of the criminal charges beyond a reasonable doubt, also a plea of guilty where no contest entered at any stage of the proceedings. County jail is a place where persons awaiting trial, who were served a violation, and persons convicted of misdemeanors are confined. Court is any official tribunal, court, presided over by a judge or judges in which legal issues and claims are heard and determined. Crime is an act or failure to act that violates a law for which a penalty, usually a fine, jail or probation or state prison, is set by the state. Criminal action is a criminal prosecution of a defendant. Criminal case is an action brought by the federal, state or county authorities against an individual, charging the person with committing a crime. Criminal justice process is the system by which government enforces criminal law. It includes everything from the arrest of an individual to the individual's release from control by the state. Criminal law, the branch of law dealing with crimes and the punishment for them. Criminal negligence is where a person ignores an obvious risk or disregards the life and safety of those around him. Both federal and state courts describe this behavior as a form of recklessness. The negligent person acts significantly different than most people would under similar circumstances.
The next video in this sequence is Criminal Law Glossary, letter D. Thanks for watching. For more content, check out contentbinger.com.